If you're looking for an awesome product at a great price, be sure to check out the link in the description. The University of Edinburgh, a venerable institution with a rich history, finds itself at the center of a complex debate. A newly published report, examining the university's historical links to colonialism and slavery, has ignited a firestorm of controversy, prompting a review of its adoption of the internationally recognized International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance (IHRA) definition of antisemitism. Critics argue this definition stifles free speech regarding Israel and Palestine, a claim vehemently contested by its supporters. The report, a culmination of extensive research into the university's entanglement with the Balfour Declaration and its lasting consequences, recommends the university's disavowal of the IHRA definition. This recommendation is fueled by the report's detailed examination of Arthur James Balfour's legacy, a legacy inextricably linked to the university, given his tenure as chancellor from 1891 to 1930. The report paints a stark picture of Balfour's role in establishing and perpetuating a century-long process of imperial and settler colonial rule in Palestine, directly contributing to what the report terms one of the longest-standing colonial occupations and apartheid regimes in modern history. This assessment, based on a thorough analysis of Balfour's openly racist views and his support for settler colonialism in various parts of the world, including Ireland, South Africa, and Canada, is certain to spark heated debate. The report further implicates Balfour in supporting the 1905 Aliens Act, a piece of legislation considered by some historians as the first modern UK anti-immigration law primarily targeting Jewish immigrants fleeing persecution in Russia. The report meticulously connects Balfour's actions to the broader context of racist scientific theories prevalent during the late 18th and early 19th centuries, theories in which Edinburgh University played a significant, albeit indirect, role. The report's authors, Nicola Perugini and Shara Vadasaria, both academics with extensive experience at Al-Quds University, a Palestinian institution, have been deeply involved in divestment campaigns on campus for years. Their research underscores Balfour's declaration as a pivotal moment, defining Palestinians not as an indigenous people with inherent national rights, but merely as non-Jewish communities. This omission, the report argues, contributed directly to the displacement and suffering inflicted upon the Palestinian people during the Nakba, or catastrophe, of 1948. The report's authors forcefully argue that the harm inflicted on Palestinians today is a direct extension of Balfour's legacy, a legacy woven into the fabric of ongoing policies rooted in imperialism, settler colonialism, and the relentless dispossession of Palestinian land and lives. The report's findings extend beyond the Balfour Declaration, delving into the university's financial entanglement with companies accused of aiding Israel's military actions in Gaza and the West Bank. The report reveals that the University of Edinburgh is among the UK's most financially entangled institutions with significant investments in corporations central to Israel's surveillance apparatus. This revelation, coupled with the report's recommendation to divest from these companies, has raised serious concerns about the university's potential complicity in alleged human rights violations and the ongoing conflict. The report's recommendations have not been met with universal agreement. The IHRA definition of antisemitism, adopted by the university in 2020, remains a highly contentious issue, with some arguing it unfairly restricts criticism of Israeli policies. The university's principal, Sir Peter Matheson, acknowledges the lack of consensus surrounding the definition, emphasizing the ongoing discussions and the absence of a unified viewpoint. Furthermore, the report's absence of any reference to centuries of Jewish persecution and dispossession that fueled the rise of Zionism, or the horrific Hamas atrocities of October 7, 2023, is likely to further fuel the already intense debate. The timing of the report's publication is noteworthy. Released amidst a series of student protests and walkouts at this year's graduation ceremonies, protests that directly implicated the principal in the Gaza crisis, the report's recommendations have created a potent mix of academic debate, political activism, and moral reckoning. The university is establishing a responsible investment group to examine its financial holdings, specifically targeting investments in companies allegedly supporting Israeli actions. The university's response to this multifaceted report, coupled with the ongoing student activism and the intense scrutiny from national and international media, will undoubtedly shape its future, both academically and morally. The legacy of the Balfour Declaration, the complexities of the IHRA definition, and the ethical considerations surrounding investments in potentially complicit corporations, all converge to create a potent narrative that will undoubtedly reverberate far beyond the hallowed halls of Edinburgh University. The university's response will be watched closely, a critical test of its commitment to academic freedom, social justice, and its historical responsibility. This unfolding saga is a reminder of the enduring power of history, the weight of legacy, and the ongoing struggle for justice and peace in a deeply fractured world. The controversy, fueled by the report's compelling arguments and the university's internal deliberations, has catapulted this historic institution into the global spotlight, highlighting the sensitive intersection of academia, politics, and the enduring Palestinian-Israeli conflict. The coming months will undoubtedly reveal the university's ultimate stance on these critical issues, shaping not only its future, but also influencing the broader discourse surrounding the complexities of historical responsibility, ethical investments, and the volatile geopolitics of the Middle East. The world watches with bated breath.